Take my advice and I'll change your life. Understand that you are the architect of your destiny. You are the molder of the clay of your life. You are the creator of your life, co-creator of your life. And when you put power within external things, because understand the power is within you. The only thing something outside of you has power is when you give it power. You hand over your power. You can do that consciously. You can do that subconsciously. But if you decide to not give that external thing value, then all that value would be within you. For example, you value the meal at night. You value your parents to take care of you. You value a certain object. And if you take away that value, so you stop thinking about the value of that object and you put it into yourself, that object no longer has value. So you have to understand that the reason you want certain things is because you apply a value condition, a conditional value around that. So when you remove all conditional values, so you remove all limitations. So if you're addicted to a certain substance, that substance to you has a certain value. When you remove that value of the substance and you put it within yourself, you gain power and the external object loses power. So understand that you feed power into every single thing in your life. So if you put a certain human on a pedestal, you are feeding power to that human, and some humans will treat you like shit because of that, right? So you have to understand that all the power is within you, and if you are not conscious about where you're putting your power, so you're unconsciously putting value into things that are really not that valuable, you are losing power, and whatever you're putting power into is gaining power. And when I'm talking about power, I'm talking about intention. So the tension in your mind to do a certain action to correspond to a certain result. You have the intention to smoke some weed. You have the intention to get into an argument with your parents. If you remove that tension, because you are putting power into that tension and giving it attention, so when you remove that, you no longer are giving power to zonderful things in your life. So you are no longer giving value to valueless things in your life. So you have to understand that you are the epicenter of power. You are all the power in your life, and all the things you put power into, that is really powerless. The only reason it actually has power over you is because you give it power. If you didn't think it had power, it wouldn't have power, and that's the power of your mind. So when you're thinking about the urge, you really are just feeding the urge instead of yourself. If you switched your mindset to not feed the urge, then you would shift. You would have a shift in trajectory of thought. So you have to understand that you are feeding power, and the more you feed power, the harder it will be to restrain yourself from giving it power. But that does not mean it's impossible. You have built up a neurological pathway that resides with that certain action you've been doing. But just like you did it, you can just not do it. In your life, there's been many things that you did and then just stopped doing. So you can do that with the thing you've been feeding power. But people are weak, so they don't understand that you really have all the power and you're just feeding power. So understand that you can take away the power, feed yourself power, and now what you were valuing is powerless, and you are powerful. And now you have power to really set intention on your life and craft the life that you really want deep down within. Understand the vision that you have in your mind is a vision from God. And if you can put that vision into action by just taking the first step, you don't have to be an overnight success. If you can take the first step and then the second step and then the third step, there will be a point in time where you arrive at the destination. But a lot of people are so short-sighted, short-minded, and quick-witted to outwit themselves from reaching their destination because they didn't reach their destination in 3 months, in 2 months, in a week. You have to understand that if you really have a vision and you truly desire that, and you have the fire of passion burning in your heart to ensure you achieve that goal, you will achieve that goal 100%. You just have to understand that if you don't have that fire, if you don't have that flame within you that will motivate you and drive you to your goal and push you to your goal, even when you don't feel like it, then you won't get to your goal because you're not being pushed to your goal. You have to push yourself to your goal. And if you're not doing that, then it's most likely you won't reach your goal, because when you feel like you don't need to be pushed, you'll fall backwards. You'll take a step backwards. You'll take another one backwards. You'll take 2 steps forward. You take 3 steps backwards. You took 1 step backwards. Now you're further away from your goal. So you have to understand that I'm giving you valuable information that really can change your life. Just take my advice and pay the price of what you need to do to ensure your success. And all you need to do is just be a better human. Get rid of the vices. Get rid of the addictions. That's all wasted intention. That's all wasted potential energy. When you shift that energy into something positive, your life will change. Remove the vices. A lot of people think balancing is balancing a positive and a negative. Like, no, balancing is positive and positive. If you balance a positive and a negative, you stay in the same fucking place. If you balance a positive and a positive, now you're gaining momentum. Now you're accumulating speed. Now you're accumulating force to move yourself and push yourself to a certain direction. How the fuck are you going to get to your goal if you are taking 1 step forward and taking 1 step backwards? In a year of time, you'll be in the same fucking position, and you'll lie to yourself that you've been balancing and doing well for yourself, when all you've been doing is the polarity and sabotaging your own growth because you couldn't sacrifice the negative vices that you have and accumulated over your lifetime. So understand that positivity accrues over time. It's like an asset. It will keep rising in percentage year by year, just stacking up. If you just every day wake up and click the green button, bam, 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 every day cycling through. And you have to understand that maybe the first 2-3 weeks, it gets difficult. But I'm telling you from experience, you will start gaining momentum. You will start feeling better. You'll have real dopamine hitting your brain. You'll be like, whoa, look how much I've changed. And the best part is that we're not even close to the destination. So there's still more change to acquire. Understand that I'm just dropping bombs of knowledge for you, and I'm really just trying to help you shift your mindset to have a better trajectory in your path of life. And I really want to open the door to you, so I'm giving you the key. I'm bestowing you the key so you can endow yourself with the path of enlightenment, with the path of genius. When you become the genius, you become the genie. I'm trying to enlighten your soul to fixate your existence and curate an outcome that you really want to have in life. I'm trying to empower you with the fire that I have. I'm trying to give you water that I have so you can be full with nutrients or replenishment to go achieve your goals, so the world can be better, and we will have one less miserable motherfucker that's going to take away the goal of someone else, take away the life of someone else because they didn't reach where. We all have those people around us that want to take away our success, that want to see us fail, make us fall flat on our face. We always got the ones that discriminate. We always got the ones that can't see what we see because they haven't seen. We always got the people that will be in the shadow of our success. When we are in the spotlight, they will be in the shadow. And that's just how life goes. You can't falter to your own weakness. You can't cater to your own weakness. You can't feed those negative thoughts. You're going to have to say, fuck you. This is my goal. I'm going to achieve it. You're going to watch me. And if you have some type of thing to say, it was my life that I had to experience. You have your life you have to experience. I'm going to create my reality. You've created your reality. You stay in your reality. Don't mind my reality. And that's it. Like, they'll really try to attention seek. They're looking for your attention, your intention, your attention. They're looking for your energy, and they want to suckle off that because they don't have much of that divine coherency, abundant energy, and they don't even have the comprehension skills to comprehend that the universe is really just in its root energy They can't comprehend the quantum physical truth about energy and vibration, how that creates reality. They can't comprehend the vibration that you're vibrating on to attain a certain goal and manifest a certain reality. They don't have the consciousness. They don't have the comprehension skills. They don't have the mindset. They don't have the blueprint. They don't have the soul. They don't have the enlightenment to understand these things. So when people don't understand you, I want you to take that as a note of good, like you're succeeding. If they don't understand you, you're succeeding because they're not successful. I'm telling you right now, I have a successful mentor and he understands me. I can understand bits of him. So you have to understand that we live in a reality where there's going to be people that think that they understand success, but you have to demonstrate. The proof is in the result. If you're not successful, you can't speak about success. It's like a fat person talking about how to get strong. It's like, hold on, the results don't correlate. Would you rather listen to a strong person on how to get strong, a bodybuilder on how to put on muscle, or would you rather listen to a fat person on how to put on muscle? Would you rather listen to an intelligent individual on how to gain intelligence, or would you rather listen to a dumb individual on how to gain intelligence? Would you rather listen to an enlightened individual? Would you rather listen to a successful individual? Or would you rather listen to a failure and a dumbass that doesn't know what the fuck he's doing in life, but pretends like he knows, because that's how the human mind warped itself, because it has to be right. So understand that people won't understand you on this path, and I'm walking it with you. There's others like me walking it with you. But if you can attach your metaphysical unfoldment to success to mine, you'll be stronger. And if you go into my Patreon and you feed your mind and nourish it and replenish it with esoteric insights that will change your life, factual esoteric insights. It's not like some spiritual guru crystal clutching bullshit. It's like some real shit that is going to hit you in the pinnacle of your pineal gland and enlighten your soul and literally put energy into your heart and put wood into your fire to make you go out into the world and succeed and go do some shit. Most people can't do some shit. They'll never be some shit. Don't be like that. Just be yourself. Do what you know you should do and be better at life, man. So have a good one. Peace, and we out.